They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going right back to Akers. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Wentz. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now this defense for the Commanders, it's very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On play action, Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a play fake. Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. Now Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Running right, here's Sanders. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken way up at the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Down to the 42, 2nd down. A big game here for Carson Wentz. He mostly got cheers. Some boos smattered him when he was announced before the game, but 35-32-1 was Wentz in his 5 years as the Phillies starter. His best year, well, you remember that one, 2017, finished 3rd at MVP voting, but a knee injury ended his season late and opened the door for Nick Foles to carry the Eagles to a Super Bowl.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Going deep here for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching is certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Go. Hey, empty.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
A give running right is Akers.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Wentz to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Eagles defense able to hold. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll set up to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And now here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in to get some points.
On play action, it's Wentz. Thomas brings it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
46 down, man, 5-4.
2nd down and goal. Wentz, he'll buy some, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Now Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an and my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in.
And this is caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon.
And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
This will be caught at about the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sanders again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Please find 7. Hey, forward, don't go.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Wentz to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.